that is okay. Then yours, mostly will be zooming on him. He's the main event. He's the main event. And again, at home, I don't know if you guys eat ugali. Have you ever eaten ugali?
Yeah, I eat it all the time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're Kenyan.
my parents always make us Kenyan dish. I eat like ugali, chapati, mokimo, all
So it's
and
just the
everything.
Swahili that
Yeah, it's only the Swahili. That's the only flaw. I'm telling you. Like everything else about me is Kenyan. It's the Swahili is the only flaw.
Okay, okay. So great. Right.
Mm.
Great. So, right.
Okay.
So now we begin.
Okay.
So welcome Vianney Odhiambo.
Yeah.
So we have Vianney Odhiambo on our show, right? Welcome to TZ Calisthenics.
Thanks
So
for
I don't
having
know
me.
if it's me welcoming you or you welcoming me.
I mean, you're in America, so I should be welcoming you instead.
Exactly. So usually people come to me. But this time I've come to you, I've come to the States, and happy to meet you in America. I don't know. This state, what state is this?
We are currently in Washington State.
State, yeah. Right. So Karibu. Karibu means welcome in Kenya. And basically, we just want to know about you, about your football journey, your soccer journey, who you are, how the state is. People back at home want to know, those things and how it is someone can actually become, I mean, if you have those ambitions, become pro and enter the big leagues. Here, yeah?
Yeah.
So without further ado, I won't talk so much. So I'll let you do the talking. So first, you can maybe introduce yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm 15 years old. My name is Vianney Odhiambo, but I also have the second name of Vianney Omondi, which is the one I go with mainly. When it comes to soccer in the States, is that unlike the rest of the world, in the States you have to pay in order to actually play soccer. So you can see yourself paying at least like sometimes up to like $5,000 per like year you play soccer, like per season, right? Because like in America they don't value soccer the same way they value football, so they make you pay for it. Well, you can also get like scholarships for it to like go to colleges and stuff, and play for it in a sort of free way. But even then, you're still going to be making some like little payments here and there whenever you're playing in the States.
Oh, interesting. So you pay to play. So
Yeah.
it's like a school curriculum. So you like
Kinda.
play like you said like about $5,000 a year.
Yeah, around. It can be much higher than that. It
Yeah,
can be
depending.
much higher. Yeah.
Wow. So unless you're on a scholarship,
Yeah.
it's like a program. So
Kinda.
you're joining a school.
Yeah, in a way.
Oh, yeah. And you play for.
I play for the team Federal Way Titans. We are part of the PAC organization in Seattle, or Seattle and Federal Way.
Yeah. And you're 15 years old.
Yeah, I'm 15.
So 15 years old is what is it? Is it college? Is it
15 years old in the U.S. at least is sophomore or second in high school, basically.
it's like senior high school.
Yeah, the sophomore in high school. You were still getting started.
So how many years do you have to finish high school?
You have 4 years. You start at 14 when you're a freshman, then you go up to like sometimes 18 to 19 when you're a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consider football. They say soccer.
Yeah.
You say
It's soccer.
So when you say it's soccer, it's football.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're in America, so people would wonder why are you differentiating the two. So what is football? What is soccer?
Yeah. So in America, that a lot of Kenyans don't know is that we don't call football here, right? We have a completely separate sport called football, which is a lot more popular than football that you guys may know. So we replaced the name to soccer so that people don't get confused when you say like, oh, you want to go play football, or I'm going to join the football team.
Exactly. So the football is like kind of like rugby.
Yeah, it's a mixture of like kind of like rugby, except instead of like tries, you have to score touchdowns, and they're like 6 points per touchdown instead of five. Is it five in rugby? Or the five or the four? But that I always
remember
I don't
maximum.
want I don't watch. I always
You can
forget.
touchdown many times, but I
Yeah.
think a touchdown is 5 points.
Yeah, in rugby 5 points. Yeah, okay.
Then a kick is like 3 points.
Yeah, in America it's only one.
It's only one.
Yeah.
So a touchdown is 1 point.
Oh no, touchdown is 6 points, and then the kick in like the things over here are like is 1 point.
It's 1 point.
Yeah.
So and the same, seven, the same.
Yeah.
But that's football.
Yeah.
You're into soccer. So why soccer? Why did you choose? So have you been playing soccer all your life?
For the most part, I have been playing soccer my entire life.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wanted to play soccer like specifically.
Yeah.
It's kind of like even when I was young, I always wanted to play soccer. Like I would always watch like the big names like Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, right? And I would be like, oh, that's so cool, and I want to do that. But at the time, I didn't really know that I wanted to do it, if that makes sense. So I played other sports. So I played American football. I played basketball, but nothing really, nothing really stuck out to me. Like I didn't really feel interested in it. But like the second I went on a soccer field, I was interested immediately. I wanted to play. I just knew I wanted this to be my job. Yeah, like, and the thing is that, and unlike in other sports, it kind of feels a bit nostalgic for football. I used to watch it on TV in my living room of one of my old houses, and it's just like kind of like a home sweet home for me.
Let me talk to you. So soccer came to you.
Yeah.
No, not you going to soccer. Soccer is like soccer came to you and you said yes to soccer. That's interesting, and it's actually good seeing Kenyans actually in America doing sports, and you said you pay to play.
Yeah.
So unless you have sports and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and after.
So the first one is freshman. Then we have sophomore. Then after sophomore, we have junior, and then we have senior.
And if you're good,
if you're good, you can get a scholarship into a college, which is basically just the same format as high school, just freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, the same way.
Okay. So Vianney, so now that you're in the second division, I mean that's now serious football, serious soccer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So has that changed anything in you in terms of your education? How do you balance you playing soccer, not being, like a semi-pro, and actually your schoolwork and stuff? How do you balance it too?
Yeah, it's quite difficult to balance it, right? You gotta find like the perfect way to balance it. The way I do it is just like, when I get home, I finish my schoolwork, or when I have time in class, I finish it in class. So then I have less to do at home. But when I do have to do it at home, I just do it, and then I just play soccer or just relax a little bit at home,
And soccer counts, you play in the morning or in the evening? You play after school or before school or in between time?
You see, with my school, I don't have time to play like in the morning. I have to wake up like 6 in the morning. So I usually play after school.
After school every day?
Yeah.
Every day. That's like soccer practice.
That's like my own version of practice. Like this practice, it's completely different. That's its own thing. That one happens like twice a week. The thing about soccer, especially American soccer, is that like you gotta realize that there's gonna be people better than you at it. And I came to realization like, dang, there are people way better than me at this, right? There are people that are like on a completely different level than
once
me.
You became, once you went to another level.
You have to get that realization that there's gonna be people that are better than you, but instead of moping around and being like, oh, why can't I be like this person? You gotta like do something about it,
Yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You go out if that means like just kicking the ball like every day. Even that's more helpful than doing nothing.
Yes. You have to catch up.
Yourself.
You have to find your own time.
Yeah.
Practice your own time, then join the team.
Yeah, exactly.
When they're playing. If you just do the team, then you won't catch up.
Yeah, you won't catch up. You will never catch up. Yeah.
That's nice. So another thing, I'm a Kenyan boy watching you from back home. I see you pay and all those things.
Hmm.
And back at home it's actually free.
Yeah.
But the thing is, back at home we don't have these academies or
Mm.
young teams,
Yeah.
youth programs and stuff.
Yeah.
Where I mean, luckily here you have these youth programs, young teams. And in Kenya, if you're going to join a team, then the balancing is you either pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Either you pick school or you pick football. Here at least you have a choice. You can
Yeah.
do both.
It is possible to do
Yeah.
both in America.
Yeah.
And with the academies, it's like you kind of have to be selected with
Yeah.
academies. Even in America, you have to be selected. Like, maybe there'll be a scout at your game and they may call you up being like, "Oh, I want you to play for like blah 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 team or blah 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 team."
And here in America, soccer is 11 aside, 5 aside. You have futsal, or is it big?
It's basically the same as everyone
Yeah.
else's. We have 11 each team. We
11
have futsal too, which is just its own thing.
Its own
Honestly,
thing.
yeah, it's its own thing.
Yeah, again, I mean, for
Yeah.
us to play futsal because
Yeah.
we're past our time. So
Yeah.
sometimes 5 aside is easier
Hmm.
than getting 11 players each in a team.
Yeah.
But it's quite interesting. So I like also to ask you, like, your parents, how do they take it that you play soccer? Are they supportive? Are they with you? Do they come watch your games and stuff?
Hmm. Yeah, my parents are very supportive of me playing soccer. They don't mind it at all. They always like whenever they have the time to. At least one of them try to come to my games. If they can, both of them will come to my games, right? And it's like just regular parent love.
Okay. No. Back at home is, you know, it's
Hmm.
study and some family. I'm not saying most. I don't want to be biased,
Yeah.
but the focus is more on studying, right? So the whole idea of you playing football is not very much welcome by the parents. So they'll be like, I think you're distracting yourself with playing, but others do support.
I think the only reason for that is just because like you either pick one or the other. You don't have the choice you have in America.
Yes.
Because I know if I were to, be in Kenya right now,
Yeah.
they would definitely want me to study,
Yes,
right?
yes,
But because I have the choice, they're letting me do both. Like as long as I get good grades, I can play football.
Vianney, we're talking, let's say, to the Kenyan coach right now. I think he's from Turkey and stuff.
Mm.
And he would say, Vianney, we want you to come to play for the Kenyan national team and not the American team. what would you say about that?
That is a very difficult choice because, like, I love my Kenyan roots, right? I've always wanted to play for Kenya. But at the same time, the national team isn't very good. It isn't very
To be
good.
honest,
Like I have a better chance of winning something with the American national team than the Kenyan. Yeah, but I don't. But honestly, I don't know what I would say. Like, I don't know if I would say yes or no. Like, I'm kind of split on it.
Yeah, when the time comes.
Yeah. When it comes out.
Maybe sometimes you'll play for Kenya, then at times you'll play for the States.
Maybe if I'm lucky.
Or whatever country, you never know. But yeah, it's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you have to say about, because in America, the girls team, the women's soccer team is actually doing very well as compared to the guys team.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of focus has been placed. I see the women's, playing World Cup. Unfortunately, they lost this time. But they're really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're a guy. For the other people watching, what can you say about that focus on American football, American soccer, towards the ladies national team as opposed to the guys national? I don't know. Is it, or am I seeing it from a different viewpoint?
Yeah, for like the men and ladies national team, like we know that the U.S. national team, at least for the ladies side, has been very successful. They've won 4 Women's World Cup trophies. They did get knocked out this year, unfortunately, but it's not really all that different. Like besides like the strength wise and everything, there's not really all that different from like men's soccer. Like anyone can play. It doesn't really matter who you are or like what your background is. As long as you have passion and you're willing to like get better no matter what, you can play soccer as long as you want, as hard as you want. Just
and
whatever.
people here, they have bias. Kenyans are known for running.
Mhm.
Some of the people when they meet you, they say, "Hey, why are you not running? Why are you playing soccer?" Someone will be like, "Vianney, you're a Kenyan, Kenyan issues. I mean, Kenyan ancestry. So you're a Kenyan. So have you ever tried running? Has that ever happened to you or occurred to you? No.
Not really. I mean, like I run. I mean, of course I run like for like soccer, but like having someone like actually come up to me like, oh, you know, you're Kenyan. Why don't you run? It's never really happened. I know it probably can happen to people, but it's never happened to me personally.
Okay, it's never happened in Seattle.
Yeah.
Great, great. No, yeah. So tell us more. Tell us more about America. You know, I am very gray here. Tell us more about American football. What you like about the States, other than football, can be anything else. And do you come back home? You come to Kenya sometimes?
Yeah.
Have you ever played in Kenya?
I do come back to Kenya like every summer whenever I can. I couldn't go back last year because like
Summer is what months is summer?
My bad. that's my fault. When I say summer, I mean like June and July of whenever I can. Now, when it comes to like just like American football, the thing about it is that like
American soccer.
American soccer. The thing about it is that like, you know, there's a lot of divisions when it comes to American soccer. There's like, you know, different MLS teams, which stands for Major League Soccer in the States. There's gonna be different opportunities to join teams when it comes to the MLS. And you just really have to take your shot with it, you know, just whenever you can. You have to like make your own opportunities, because the thing is that a lot of people, they always think that someone random will just come up and just scout them right there. Which it can happen, but it's just not likely to happen, right? You have to like you have to like, you know, take videos of yourself, you know, playing soccer. You take videos of yourself playing, you know, scoring goals or anything, if you when you can, because that will
it's the same grind.
Yeah, it will get you way better chances than the next guy when it comes to soccer.
It's up to you. It's up to you. And you hustle. You're taking your videos. You're taking your own personal initiative.
Yeah, completely.
To work hard, share the videos to the scouts, to the coaches, and we have that bias. Since you're in America, you're playing, and people will just come and pick you.
Yeah.
So I like that. So you have to do your own homework.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. You have to like do your own research for it.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Maybe I'll look back on it like in 20 years with my $1 million.
Exactly. You'll be in, I don't know. We only know the LA Galaxy teams and stuff. You know, the Messi team. Which team does Messi play?
Messi plays for Inter Miami, which is in Florida, which is like east coast of the United States.
Okay. And Beckham's, where did they play?
Beckham actually played for LA Galaxy when he was here.
Who else do I know?
Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Lampard played for, I think, in Dallas, which is right next to Mexico.
Which famous guy plays in Washington?
Famous guy. None I can. Okay. There was one like really old soccer player that he played in Seattle. His name was Bobby Moore. He was an Englishman. One of the only Englishmen that actually won England the World Cup in like 1966.
Oh, you know, football history.
I love football. You know, like I know my history. I know my story. You know, he won the World Cup in 1966, and then near the end of his career, he came over to Seattle. We paid him, I don't know how much $1 million is here in that time. You know, and you know he was basically a club legend for us, honestly.
Really nice. Really nice. Bobby Moore.
Yeah, Bobby Moore.
1966.
Yeah, 1966 World Cup.
Yes. I don't remember.
Yeah, are you that old?
I wasn't there. Anyway, that's good to know. And now you said you're in, what is this place called? What's this area called?
Oh, this area we're in right now?
Yeah.
We're in the Sacagawea Middle School field. This is I'm gonna have practice in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you have practice today.
Yeah, in a little
Like
bit.
6.
Yes, 3 to 6.
Okay, so I mean, just as a parting shot, you've heard that you have to pay in America to play football,
Yeah,
right? So people have this misconception that actually you play for free, but you actually
we do
pay,
not.
and unless you're scouted, unless
Yeah,
you have scholarships and stuff,
yeah,
you're in the second division at 15 years of age already.
yeah. The second division
Yeah.
of like the youngsters
Of the
league.
youngsters,
Yeah,
youngsters league, and hopefully
Mhm.
you're planning to go pro and stuff
Yeah.
together with your school and all. I mean, that's commendable.
Mhm.
And for guys back at home,
Mhm.
right, watching, what advice would you like tell either your peers or folks back in Kenya and Africa watching you, and maybe they want to aspire to play in America or to do something similar? What would you say?
I would say that for one, you have to be like, you have to like actually have like motivation. You have to have a lot of motivation to like play here, because like like it's hard in Kenya to play, right? Because
Yes.
because like there's no leagues or anything. There's only like the pro league.
Yes.
But it's not easy in America either, because you have to pay like thousands of dollars just to play here, and there's even a chance you won't go pro. There's a very
Yeah.
small chance to go pro.
It's a risk.
Yeah, so you're already taking the risk just by playing here,
Yes.
right? But even then, you have to be able to like play while you can, play when you can,
Yes.
and just don't give up. Honestly,
Yes.
like
So actually, what you're saying is people should count their blessings. In Kenya, you don't pay,
yeah,
so the risk is small.
yes,
I mean, the risk is smaller than here.
yeah.
Yeah, you pay, and your chances of going pro is actually still.
Yeah, it's still small. It's like I think 0.2% actually go pro. So even just by doing this, I'm taking a ginormous risk just by playing here. That my parents have to pay more, like thousands of dollars each year just so I can play. And there's even a chance, like you can get injured and you can't play for a little bit, right? And that in itself is already just so painful to go through.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know. So it's not all roses here.
Yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows here.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Exactly.
No, good, Vianney. That's good to know. So this is just very brief. So I just wanted to know how life is here, how soccer is here, how it is organized here, the scouting here, how it's done, and also just other things like, for example, you mentioned that you go back home.
Yeah.
So and you go back home. Where do you go? Go to Nairobi, Mombasa.
Yeah. I usually go to Nairobi and Mombasa because that's where I have the most amount of family there.
Okay.
And then sometimes I go to the countryside whenever I would see like grandparents. Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you.
Yep.
So
Thanks for having me.
hopefully we're going to have a Kenyan international pro player playing for the Kenyan national team and not the American team.
I can't promise that.
Vianney Odhiambo, and here it's the first time you've had it here.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully in 5 years' time things will be cooking. You'll see this name, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or you'll see my name as a coaching staff. But good to have you here.
Yep.
Vianney.
It was good
and
to be
as
here.
a parting shot, I'll just ask you some few questions here, like just random. So you just pick one.
Okay.
Right? It's just I give you two options. You pick one.
Okay.
For example, I give you Messi, Ronaldo.
All right. Well, I'd have to pick Ronaldo personally.
I give you ugali and what do you guys eat here? Ugali and pasta.
Oh golly, they put sugar in everything in America. I'm not even kidding. They put sugar in everything. There's sugar in the meat. There's sugar in the pasta. Like if you actually like put down the ingredients for the pasta, there's always sugar in it. In everything they eat, there's always sugar.
Very tough. Huh?
Yeah, I don't mind eating pasta, but like if I have to choose between ugali and pasta, I'm gonna pick ugali just because there's no sugar.
There's no sugar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sugar in your food. So you have to be very careful what you eat.
Yeah.
Great. I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your best team? What team do you like? What team do you support?
The team I support?
Yeah.
The team I support is Real Madrid, the team in Spain. Yeah, I've always wanted to play with them or like be on the team.
What do you like?
Right now, I would like Luka Modric, Tony Cruz.
That's what you love for Ronaldo.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't born when he was, in
Yes.
Manchester United, so
Yes.
like I don't really have anything else to go off of.
That's why you like the Real Madrid. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they've won many titles.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. And in terms of global football, which
Mhm.
team other than the States?
Mhm.
Which team do you like? Which team do you like? Do you support?
Which team I support in global football?
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard. I'd have to say like either like Germany's buying Germany, because like my team actually plays like a German more like style where we do a lot of passes, right? Yeah, total football, and then I also like what's it called, England, because you don't really have to be flashy or anything. You just have all you really have to do is just play. You don't have to be flashy. You just have to play.
Play it simple.
Yeah, as long as you play and score goals, they will be satisfied.
They'll be satisfied.
Exactly.
And have the tap in.
Yeah.
Just cross the ball and someone taps
Exactly. Like, that's what Haaland did. So, and he has like 50 goals right now.
50 goals. Yeah.
Exactly.
So for the Ballon d'Or, would you pick Holland or would you pick Messi?
That's it. That's really hard because like with Haaland, he won the treble. He has like 50 plus goals in the league. He won the Golden Boot. But for Messi, just the fact he won the World Cup with Argentina, which is like basically his life's goal, his life's dream. That's a pretty big accomplishment.
That was a super good World Cup.
Yeah, really good World Cup.
I'm going head to head with the French guy.
Yeah, Mbappe.
Yeah,
really good. Yeah. But like, if I really have to choose between Messi and like Holland, I'm probably gonna choose Holland. And it's not because like I like Ronaldo more than Messi or anything, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're very
yeah, exactly. It's not because of that. It's mostly because like with the Ballon d'Or, it's shown that even if you win the World Cup, you're not guaranteed the Ballon d'Or. Yeah. Like, for example, Xavi and Iniesta, they had an amazing World Cup in 2010, where Iniesta scored the winning goal in the final. But who won the World Cup not World Cup, the Ballon d'Or that year? Messi. Messi won the Ballon d'Or that year. And he did it,
because of Barcelona winning the Champions League.
Exactly. So it shows like, even if you win the World Cup, you're not guaranteed a Ballon d'Or.
No. It's a good debate because I mean you can't take away the achievements from Holland.
Exactly.
Man City, that's the first title. That's the first Champions League.
First Champions League they've won ever.
And I think that was his first year.
It was his first year. And imagine your first year in a team, you win the treble, you get 50 plus goals, and you're probably gonna win the Ballon d'Or too. Yeah. That's legendary for in Premier League.
Premier League players this Ballon d'Or, so it's not easy also for
Holland. It's not, and there's
not many Premier League players have won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I can't really think of a lot. Like, did David Beckham win the Ballon d'Or? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. But thank you. Thank you, Vianney.
Thank you for having me.
TZ Calisthenics. So I'll give you the channel. You'll have a look.
Okay.
And like all the videos there.
Like all the videos there.
Yeah, and watch all the videos as well. But thank you very much. It's an honor for you to actually take your time and come and meet me and actually do this interview.
Yeah.
And hopefully people back at home will be inspired and will watch and see, okay, at least they're not missing much by just being in Kenya in terms of the structure of football. And also the hustle is everywhere. So you still have to, it's not, as you say, rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah. It's still not easy.
You still have to grind and the risk is higher because you have to pay all that much money and you never know. You may decide, wake up in the morning and say, I want to cycle instead of playing soccer. Thank you. Thank you, Vianney.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, go for your practice.
I'm going to go for my practice.
Next time I'll come with my boots as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Ciao. Okay.
All right.
Great. So I mean, basically, I'll just why the interview is just awareness creation of Kenyans abroad,
Mm-hmm.
right? Of course, in the aspect of soccer,
Yeah.
you're playing football abroad, and you just want to know how your experience is here. Kenyans want to know, but it's a Kenyan channel.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to know how it is here, how the system here. So basically, intro, you just introduce yourself,
Mm.
basically who you are,
Yeah.
born
Age.
here, age,
Yeah.
your you're in second division, playing this and that, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Yep. And after the background, um, basically ask you about why soccer, if you play something else, basketball, why you pick soccer, right? And how is your training? If you're now in season, how is it that you want to know? You train every day, you train twice a day, you train once a week. Are you diet conscious already? You eat anything? You know, there's this American food. We talk about American food a lot.
Yeah.
Foreigners
Yeah.
or visitors.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Right.
so and that
Right.
you'll be moving. So when you stop somewhere, you just stop maybe for like a minute. Then you can go there. That's freestyle.
Okay.
Without much. Okay, so we're about to start. Vianney Odhiambo, right?
Yeah. Vianney.
Vianney.
Vianney. Yeah.
Accent, Kenyan accent.
Mhm.